I just went on a bit of a self-destruct, you know. Like a lot of people who end up homeless just go and self-destruct. But with the help I've had, I've managed to pull it all back.
For the last 5 weeks, Dre's been living here.
To put the project together, it was probably done in 4 to 6 weeks, I would say, from the beginning, and receiving the COVID funding.
It's one of 2 hostels charity the Wallich has been able to help create since the start of lockdown.
Since we've had to lock everything down due to COVID-19, we've just seen the system get out of its own way. We've seen resources appear that we didn't know we had available. It was, we need to get these people safe, we need to make that happen now, and we just did it.
And for Dre, it's been life-saving.
Well, I was in such a depressive manner down there. I actually had thoughts of ending it all, but since I've come here, the people here are amazing. They have helped me. When I need to talk, they are there to listen. Because having the family around you as well, almost. If you don't have that support in place, you're not going to get anywhere.
I've been staying here at T-Tom for about 2.5 weeks now. I've had amazing support from my caseworker Dav, everybody else here. Everyone's brilliant. I've had housing support, which I've already been awarded a flat. So I think it might be the quickest turnaround ever here. So I should be moving out now in about 2 weeks. But the place has been brilliant. I've had millions of support.
T-Tom Jones uses a rapid rehousing approach, which means we assess people's needs and place wraparound support to get them ready for their own tenancies. At T-Tom Jones, some people will have higher needs and might stay a little longer to boost their skills in things like budgeting. Others may have fewer needs and might only need to stay with us a couple of weeks before they move on. We work with people in a psychologically informed way, so we're helping to stabilise people. For example, this could include helping some people reduce their use of substances enough to sustain a tenancy. Since opening in April 2020, 72 people have moved into T-Tom Jones. Now, in October 2021, 50 of those individuals have now moved on into their own independent accommodation. This is significant because many of this group were previously involved in rough sleeping or hostel life, often bouncing around the system for up to 5 years before. To get 50 of our residents into their own home is a huge achievement. We can also now say that 88% of our move-ons have successfully sustained their accommodation. The speed at which we get people into their own home, positively and sustainably, is higher than the national average. Welsh Government figures show that just 10% of people in temporary accommodation are resettled each month. This is since stats began in September 2020. T-Tom Jones is addressing a housing bottleneck in our community. This is thanks to our turnaround target of 3 to 6 months to get people into their own home, and also how we prepare our residents for their future. T-Tom Jones is helping people like James. James has been living at the hostel for 4 months. He was previously in the army, but following a series of events, developed challenges with addiction and spent some time in prison. During his stay at T-Tom Jones, James and his support workers have set tailored goals to undertake drugs and alcohol counselling, find training courses for a new job, and to be rehoused. The hostel now has a great reputation for success in the region. People in temporary accommodation elsewhere want to come here because they know the quality and speed at which we work, in order for people to move on with their lives. T-Tom Jones also has a great reputation with other agencies too, like community nursing, substance agencies and counselling services. We're very proud of this stalwart of a service that we've created in partnership to serve the city of Swansea, our community, and people who deserve a safe and sustainable home.